Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle.
I think in Puskás we have someone who you can call the world's first international sports star. He was a man so prolific that he almost scored for fun. He even has an award named after him for the outstanding goal of that year, scored across world football.
And he was the very epitome of an out-and-out goal scorer. Those that follow England will well recall him as the architect of Hungary's famous 6-3 win against them.
Such a quick-witted player, Peter, as well, who could tie the best defenders in knots. And we can't forget about his wonderful left foot.
Great chance! He's scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Makaleli. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Del Piero. And here's Neymar. Neymar goes on a charge down the left. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Puskás. Played out to the right. Puskás. Yamal. And that has been... Oh, he's been caught napping! Vieri.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Yamal.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Del Piero! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Scholes with the short one. Del Piero proves just a little bit too strong. Vinícius Junior, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Pass somewhat off target. And the counter is on.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And it's Vitinha. Oh, good ball!
Suarez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Puskás looking to add to his goal. Makaleli. Out to the right. Looking for the run. Shapes to shoot! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Has a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he get it through? And he's intervened well there. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's... And Puskás! And yes, it's there! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
And here's Suarez. Push goes. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Neymar. And that has put paid to that. Rijkaard. Tries to play it through. And he's quick. And the shot! Yes! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
A case now of complete control.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Vitinha. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Senhoras e senhores, os souvenirs da partida de hoje já estão à venda no saguão do estádio. Substituição em campo. Camisa 17.
There's the start of the second half.
Para a entrada do jogador.
So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Aims beyond the defence. He has found the way through. Makalele did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Makalele. And here's Suarez. Knocks it into space. Can he finish? Oh, brilliant save.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Keeper has taken decisive action. Vitinha. The ball has bounced loose now. Passes short and sharp. Del Piero. Tries to pass it through. Oh, well measured. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez. He's had a shot! He's kept it out just.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Corner number 2 then. Big header! It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Vitinha. And here's Suarez. Conte. That's a good ball out wide.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Almost an hour gone. Vitinha. And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Now it's Del Piero. Del Piero. Del Piero! And that tested the keeper.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Del Piero. Oh, easy pickings there. Ferdinand makes the interception. Vinicius Junior is always looking to break lines.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Vitinha, Makaleli. And it's Thuram. Here's Vitinha. And this is Luis Suarez. Neymar. Del Piero. Now, what about a counter-attack? Makaleli. Now it's Luis Suarez. Conte. Scholes. And here's Vinicius Junior. Luis Suarez.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And this is Luis Suarez. Oh, this looks sharp. Neymar. The message is clear, none shall pass. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And how did he not make it for?
Colorado Springs certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
And it's hoisted clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Ferdinand promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Cannavaro.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Over to the left. Can he get on the end of this? And that is expertly dealt with. Now this decent chance! And he's managed to get rid. Played out towards the right wing. Del Piero. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Saliba spots it and intercepts. Conte. Oh, nice touch. And here's Scholes. So just one extra minute for stoppages. And that will be it. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add. And it continues to hold its place in the modern game. Playing a second striker runs the risk of being outnumbered in midfield, of course, so with the wider pairing and fullbacks, plenty of running has to be part of their play. And of course, the right service into the box.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, his thinking may have been about making his presence felt, but not the wisest of decisions.
Oh, that was venomous. Kante wins the duel this time. He might be in here! And that pass just didn't quite work.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision.
It's Vieri! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, I really like Fabinho, and I really like pretty much everything about his game. We all know of his midfield qualities, but it's his defensive nous, wherever he plays, that stands out for me. When the team gets on the front foot, he's the one pretty much covering for everyone.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Vieri. First quarter of an hour gone. Lucas Moura. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, no joy this time. Messi! Oh, look at the space here. Goal! Corinthians! Corinthians take the lead. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Corinthians are in front now, the game's only goal.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal. Ronaldinho really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Roberto Carlos. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Can he get on the end of this? All right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Probably be looking to play it square from here. They're taking a moment to consider their options. Spectacular save! That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Corinthians with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Messi! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. Great chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Vieri. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And the referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Oh, good stop, it had to be. Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Neymar plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, red, nice interception. Vieri, played out wide. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Well read, and the danger is averted. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Opts for safety. Passing is crisp and sharp. Lucas Moura quietly revving up. Turns back here, probably the best option. Fabinho.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And it's Del Piero. Neymar short changes him with that pass. Messi. Gerrard. Dink through. Now it's Lucas Moura. Gerrard. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Koundé. Played back. Now it's Neymar. That's beautifully weighted. He has found the way through. Oh, the ball's... Oh, what has happened here? Vieri! Gerrard. It's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho looking to penetrate opposition lines. And that's a good ball. Ronaldinho receives it in a good position here. Ronaldinho proves just a little bit too strong. He's free, he has got space. Del Piero. Del Piero has got himself a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Substituição.
So off we go once more.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Corner number 2 then. Messi goes short. Oh, shooting chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And a chance!
Pretty robust defending.
Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. Kimmich.
Corinthians are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rijkaard. Threads one in. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. The message is clear, none shall pass. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
And this is Vieri. Knocks it into space. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. It's a good spell of possession, this. Del Pichon, surely! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Messi with the short one. Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Corinthians have the chance to go the other way. A probing pass, neatly clipped into space. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Del Piero, nicely shaped ball, dinked through. Oh, that's a fine interception. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side.
Takes a shot! Oh, taken with style! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
substituição no time do Corinthians.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
He's beaten the last man. Bebeto! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Bebeto actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corinthians have their third corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And there's green grass ahead of him.
Corinthians really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he was quick to react. Tries to play it through. That's been slipped through. Oh, that's fabulous. Bebeto. He's found a way through. And it's Ronaldinho. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Del Piero. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Skims one, shoots! Oh, it's in! Late in the day, this could well be it! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
It's out for a goal kick. And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Senhoras e senhores, informamos que o circuito interno de imagens está em operação para sua segurança.
So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're on the way.
Well, we just know, of course, what an excellent goalkeeper Dida is. Indeed, some consider him to be right up there amongst the elite.
Yeah, towering, and someone who always has great presence. For me, he just always seems relaxed and in tune with everything that's going on. A true great.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Neymar. No, it's come to nothing. Koundé. Rijkaard. Ronaldinho. Plays a sharp little ball here. Koundé. Conte. Now, what about a counter-attack? That's a cute ball. Dida punts it upfield. Baresi gets over and intercepts. Well, that looks a decent ball. Well, nicely intercepted. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Chance for a shot! This time, surely! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
And we have our very first corner. Neymar goes short. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Great vision. He's well... Real chance! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Neymar goes steaming forward. That has not gone well. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Rijkaard.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Looking for options for movement. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Rijkaard gets his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status. That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Aimed beyond the defence. Ronaldinho. And the shot! He's got a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Rijkaard. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And he welcomes it in. And he shoots! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they're at it again in double quick time. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And that means just one thing. It's Luis Suarez! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Thuram tries a deft little ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Can he get on the end of this? He's in space and looking for options. Takes a shot! It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Luis Suarez. He's found the way through. Oh, shooting chance! Keeper's got his work done.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Conte. That's a sharp pass. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Nice interception, well timed. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Look at the space here. He's had a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Lovely bit of skill. And he's managed to get free. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Chers spectateurs, j'ai le plaisir de vous annoncer que le programme du match d'aujourd'hui est disponible dans les kiosques situés juste après les accès aux tribunes. Cela fera toujours un magnifique souvenir.
And we're off again. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Ambitious ball here. Oh, what a ball! Great chance! It's in! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Paris Saint-Germain are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, Del Piero! Oh, denied at the last.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Koundé.
Paris Saint-Germain are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And here's Del Piero. And that is expertly dealt with. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Defending was strong and firm. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Rijkaard goes sliding in. Neymar. Now it's Del Piero. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Neymar. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Seedorf. Yaya Toure. Now it's Luis Suarez. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Conte.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Van Dijk. Yaya Toure. And it's Seedorf. Seedorf. Paris Saint-Germain looking to pass their way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Suarez. And the shot! And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Del Piero, and this is Vieri. He has found the way through. Oh, that's neat. It's Vieri! And it's been given away. Yaya Toure. Chance here to counter. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Stood up well to him there. Ronaldinho. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Thuram. And it's Yaya Toure. It's Seedorf. It's a good spell of possession, this. Passes short and sharp. Shot could be on. Goes for a shot! They've done it! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
How many? Just how many? Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. That's good running with the ball. That's good play. And it's Seedorf. Pass somewhat off target. And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
And what's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true.
He's having a shot! Marvellous goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. That is good alertness. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That's good play. There's the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he shoots! They've got to be quick to recover this. And this is Neymar. Neymar is flagged offside.
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, sweet feet. It's Vieri! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Vieri really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Neymar with the short one. He is just caressing the ball. Real chance! And yes, it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And here's Neymar. Rooney! Oh, it's hit the post. Barcelona have reclaimed it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And this is Neymar. He's had a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Royce. Neymar. And it's Neymar.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Tries to play it through. Great vision. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he's picked it up out. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, extraordinary.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Almost half an hour. Oh, given away. He's picked his way through. Can he finish? He has done it! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Calm, composed, confident. And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Senhoras e senhores, os souvenirs da partida de hoje já estão à venda no saguão do estádio.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We have already started here.
I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge Fabio Cannavaro as being a little giant.
Yeah, not the tallest of centre-halves, but amongst the most commanding.
Yeah, and whatever he lacks...
And a chance! And it's a goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Fluminense are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.
Mbappe! He's scored! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish.
And the shot! Oh, it's come off the upright.
Messi. And Jamal tries to pass it through. Kirkchu. Mbappe!
Goal! Fluminense! And the comeback is complete.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And yes, it's him again.
Fluminense get themselves into the lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Vieri looking to get on the end of this. That could spell trouble.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And this is Del Piero. Neymar. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Del Piero. Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Pretty robust defending.
And that is as far as they're going to go. That has been cut short. Messi. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Cannavaro does really well to win the ball there. And here's Vieri. Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he's been shifted off it. And it's Royce. Can he get on the end of this? Vieri unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Koundé calmly anticipates. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that...
Goes for a shot! Really well taken goal. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Del Piero. Kukçu. Mbappe. Yamal. Can he get it through? That's good vision. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Mbappe! He's had a shot! And it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if...
And the first half is done.
Substituição em campo. Camisa 5. Vai ser substituído pelo jogador camisa 11.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
It's played through for him. And he's running through, and the shot! It's a goal! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So is this the start of a comeback? Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Very nicely done. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And it's Messi.
Well, that'll certainly improve their mood. All the talking, both tactical and motivational, in that half-time dressing room seems to have paid off for the moment, at least.
Kukçu is always looking to break lines. Messi. And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Mbappe. Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. It's out for a goal kick. Now it's Del Piero. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, it's a clear foul, and the referee's got a decision to make. The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly.
Teremos uma substituição.
Del Piero with a real chance here. This then an ideal chance to cut the deficit. Neymar! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Khan herring after the ball here. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. And we have our very first corner. Messi with the short one. Fluminense are looking to go forward now. And this is Ronaldinho. And he's away. Shoots! Off the post. Cannavaro gets good distance on it. Kukçu, who's set up one goal so far. Eder Militao. And here's Yamal. Belanova. In with the challenge. Now it's Yamal. Nicely weighted ball. And Messi! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Substituição em campo.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Sai para a entrada do jogador.
Palmer
Camisa
wins the
4.
duel this time.
Substituição.
Now he's got space here. Dink through. And the counter is on. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Kukcu. Fluminense looking to pass their way through. Del Piero. Royce. Nicely spread.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Palmer. Knocks it into space. That is a great pick. Big chance! Koundé. For Isco. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. And this is Del Piero. Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
This their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, lots to admire in the run and the defending. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now it's Forlan. Now it's Gordon. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Now it's Del Piero. Now it's Gordon. Kukcu. And he was quick to react. Del Piero. Great vision. It's a threatening ball. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. So a big chance now from 12 yards. He'll know exactly where he wants to put it. Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Teremos 5 minutos de
We have got
acréscimo.
ourselves a game here. Now it's Del Piero. 5 minutes to add. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Oh, that's fabulous. Could try cutting inside here. In it comes. Cleared away. Del Piero. Pass somewhat off target. And that's it. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as any other system or formation. Success can still be had with it, and teams are still winning big trophies with exactly this setup.
Serginho, now he is quick.
Rapid, Peter, absolutely rapid.
I suppose if there was such a thing as a model Brazilian fullback, he'd be pretty close to it, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you don't win all those honours at club and international level without doing something right.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Maldini. It's a pretty loose pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Vieri. Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. So a big chance now from 12 yards. This for the lead. Never any doubt. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Pelé. Shoots! They've scored! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Roberto Carlos.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's a throw. And here's Figo. Oh, good read. Out towards the flank. And it's Serginho.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Marquinhos with the clearance. Neymar ploughing through the middle.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Ah, good steal, he just read it. Pele. Now it's Haaland. And he was quick to react. Neymar. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And it's Scholes. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And he's picked it up out wide. Pele. And this is Pele. A header! He scores! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Serginho. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Pass somewhat off target. Cannavaro. Baresi. Del Piero. Now it's Scholes. Roberto Carlos. And it's Cruyff. Here's Haaland. He's a sharp little ball here. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Big chance! And it's hoisted clear. Del Piero. Now it's Scholes. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Haaland. Now it's Del Piero. That's a delicate pass. Oh, that was vital. Khan is there to clear. Scholes. Del Piero. He's had a shot! Really well taken goal. They've done it again! It is incredible!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Oh, that's... And the shot! And he nearly went all the way.
Vieri certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Kante. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. Terrific half. 4 goals split evenly. Beautifully set up for the second period to follow. And that's the second half started. Pele. Conte. Now it's Vieri. That's been cut out, well played. Pele. Now it's Haaland. Strokes it back. Conte. Conte touches it back. Pele. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That is a brilliant interception. Oh, Red, nice interception. Pele caresses it through. Now it's Cruyff.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
Chance! And that's caused a worry or two.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And he's forced to go back. Looking for a runner. And here's Haaland. Conte. Vieri. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, no joy this time. Maldini. Now it's Haaland. Well, that has not gone well. And it's Conte. Rijkaard. And it's Del Piero. Marquinhos kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Figo. Thuram. Marquinhos. Played towards the other side.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
It's Roberto Carlos. And here's Cruyff. It's a searching pass. Khan getting this one clear. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. And it's Conte. And he's cut it out. Now it's Del Piero. That's beautifully weighted. Scholes. Roberto Carlos. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And the counter is on. Now it's Vieri. Conte. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Pele! Mighty close.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Played out to the left flank. He's found a way past. And this is Del Piero. Shot a goal! Well, now it's a race. Oh, he's been caught napping.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
That's the keeper's ball. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. And back to the goalkeeper. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Now it's Vieri. And this is Del Piero. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Just 5 minutes left. Oh, this is a great position. Del Piero gets flagged offside.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
We have got
11,
changes here,
el
from
dorsal
both sides in
21,
fact.
serán sustituidos por el dorsal 7, Messi.
Isco.
El dorsal 97,
Rijkaard.
Diego de Bayán. Cambio
If we're
de
going to get a
jugadores.
winner, it's got to come now. Baresi calmly anticipates. Thuram. Conte. Messi. Out again for a throw-in. And it's Messi.
Habrá
Thuram.
2 minutos de descuento.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Conte. Pele has it in a wide position. Now, what about a counter-attack? That's the end. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Vieri taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
Con la seguridad del estadio.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Vibrant and vivacious, there is a genuine appetite for the game here, retaining, as it does this stadium, the spirit of the grand old ground they left behind a mile away. The action has already started. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm?
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing.
Real chance! Superb goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So, a breakthrough already.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Vieri. And the through ball. Face to face with the... Can he finish? Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better chance than that, Peter. That is disappointing.
Back into the middle. And it's Messi. Isco. Lewandowski. And the finish! He scored! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter.
Lewandowski! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Isco. Conte. That has been cut short. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement.
Oh, what a climb! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Rodri. And it's Isco. Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. Oh, that's fabulous. He's a sharp little ball here. Messi. Vieri. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Neymar. And here's Messi. He's found the way through. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And that's a dangerous ball. Vieri.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now, can they get him away? Kosunu kept his eye on it, and he's there. Half an hour played now. Del Piero. And this is Vieri. And he can clear it away. Now it's Lewandowski, and it's Messi. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Now that's well seen too. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. He has a look up. And he's there to belt it away. Great defending, strong and determined. Now that looks a decent ball. That's really well cleared. And he's only too happy to take that back. Nicely spread. Kimmich. And it's Neymar. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Rijkaard. Good running, strong and purposeful. Short changes him with that pass. Looking for the run. Can he finish? Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Minutes has been indicated.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Barcelona get... Oh, what has happened here? Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. There's the whistle for half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
I'd like to draw your attention to the screen right now for information on our shuttle bus service.
Substitution.
Here we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
He's tried one! Messi receives it in a wide position. It's a pretty loose pass. Kimmich. Now it's Lewandowski. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Del Piero. He's picked his way through. Neymar. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. They're taking a moment to consider their options. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Messi. Number 24, Robert Lewandowski. Number 9, Vinicius Junior. Coming on the field,
Neymar.
number 11,
And he's picked it up out wide.
Number 8, Van Basten.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, taken with style! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
This is Del Piero! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And that has been knocked clear. Strokes it back. Good read, needed to be. Now it's Vieri.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, that's clever. And this is Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Cleared without hesitation. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 22.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 2. Adams.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Number 20. Neymar.
He's had it taken off him.
Marquinhos.
Now it's Vieri.
Substitutions taking place.
No, that's been intercepted. Kosunu clears it away. Greenwood. It's Kimmich. And it's Neymar. Bout of passing here, really easy on the... Van Basten! Goal! Barcelona! Into the lead once more. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the...
Del Piero! Del Piero gets flagged offside.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Oh, just skips past his man. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Scholes under intense pressure.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, they could be caught out here. He is through here. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Vieri. Chance here to counter. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And Royce!
Substitution in progress.
Marquinhos gets rid without sophistication. Moved on forwards. Ah, he's given it away. Greenwood. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, that was vital.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And reclaimed it in a trice. Royce. And it's Del Piero. Van Basten. And this is Neymar. And he's had it nicked away.
4
Del
added
Piero.
minutes has been indicated.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Messi goes short. And this is Del Piero. Kosunu goes sliding in. And it's Messi. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. And that's it. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Listen, despite the loss, they have to take something from this. I think the coach...
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. And as you can see, we've already started here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern fullback in that he contributes just as much offensively as he does defensively. He seems to have a great
Del Piero! And there's an early warning shot across the bow.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And we have our very first corner. Del Piero plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Quality ball. Distributed tidily. Well read, nice interception. Koundé. Rijkaard. Cruyff. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Great vision. And he's straight offside. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Gullit. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Thuram has a look and plays it forward. Rummenigge. Now it's Gullit. And this is Cruyff. Done delicately. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Still goalless at the moment.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
And it's Gullit. Lovely pass, but can he get... He's had a shot! It's there! There is the breakthrough! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Barcelona finding their passes. Scholes. He's had it taken off him. Rijkaard. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Ambitious ball here. Chance! Against the crossbar. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Neymar. Now has he got the beating of his marker here? Neymar gets into some space. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that's another good win of the ball. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Costa Curta. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Lofted upfield. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. And he's on his way! Well, there's the clearance.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Not the most convincing of passes. Tries to play it through. That looks a cracking ball. And he's managed to get free. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Gives it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Real chance!
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Cleared without hesitation. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Vieri. Cruyff. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, that's fabulous. Good stop. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
This possibly the last play of the half. Scholes goes short. Del Piero stood his ground strongly. Oh, shooting chance! There's the whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Se ha encontrado unas llaves de coche con un llavero en forma de balón. Se ruega a su propietario que se ponga en contacto con algún empleado del estadio.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Passing is crisp and sharp, and that has put paid to that.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Scholes. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And he's cut it out. Now it's Del Piero. And that's really well manoeuvred. He's in a great position. It's Neymar! He has done it! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. So smooth. A signature finish. Well, and that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Se ha encontrado unas llaves de coche con un llavero en forma de bota de fútbol. Se ruega a su propietario que se...
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here. Neymar, undoubtedly the centre of it. It's Vieri! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Vieri clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Oh, that's well spotted. Neymar. Rijkaard. And the pass is intercepted. Neymar. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Wilshere. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Here's Cáceres. And he cuts out the supply. Scholes. Well read, nice interception. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Cáceres. Cannavaro kept his eye. Good effort from distance. And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's in a great position here. And now they can clear their lines. The other side yet able to force a breakthrough here. That's a sharp pass. Great vision. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And he is going into that little black book. Bastoni. And it's Rijkaard. Nicely shaped ball. And he's cut it out. And this is Stoichkov.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
PSV trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Szoboszlai is behind this one.
He could tee it up for someone else, but something tells me he'll have a go.
Szoboszlai!
Well, conceding free kicks in areas like that are an invitation to the set-piece technicians. They have to cut this out.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Khan claims comfortably.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up. PSV are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Rijkaard. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And here's Vieri. And this is Scholes.
Haaland. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Can he get it through? This might spell danger. Stoichkov unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Szoboszlai tries a cross. Looking for options for movement. That has ended up in no man's land. Neymar. Del Piero. That's an imaginative pass. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Costa Curta. And it's Rijkaard. It's a searching pass. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
PSV clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And it's Neymar. Oh, good spread. Del Piero. And Neymar. Knocks it into space. He's got away. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time.
Substituição em campo. Camisa 5.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Camisa 22.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Stoichkov. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Del Piero. Royce. And that could set him on his way. Great challenge, timed to perfection. And it's Scholes. That pass has been well intercepted. Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. Neymar. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now, can they get him away? Royce. It's a good spell of possession, this. Del Piero! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Tries to pass it through. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Baresi. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. And it's Soboslai. That's a cute ball. That's an excellent interception. Rijkaard wins the duel this time. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. So what can they make of this? Rijkaard. Searching pass he's played there. Well, that's beautifully weighted. No, it just wouldn't sit for him.
Well, I think his mind was made up the way that ball arrived, and I certainly admire his willingness to hit the volley.
No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Now it's Del Piero. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Vieri. Looking to play him in. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Rijkaard gets across to intercept that.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Rijkaard. Conte. Neymar. Now there's a fine ball. He's a sharp little ball here. And it's Royce. Rijkaard. Now that's well seen too. Conte. Now it's Haaland. Conte.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He's under a lot of pressure there. Rijkaard cuts out the pass. Can he get on the end of this? That has not gone well. Cannavaro. Aims beyond the defence. And he thumps it clear. They're back in possession and ready to go again. He's played it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it. And across it goes. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Haaland receives it in a good position here. Scholes. Del Piero. Steaming on. And Del Piero! Yes, he's done it! And that's got to be it! That has got to be it! Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it, or...
And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.